All right. Up.
Uh,
There. That.
Perfect time.
F. 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 F.
Damn it, Ethan.
Sorry, a refresh. I froze.
Yeah, a likely story.
Yeah.
Hello, ogres, and welcome to Stand for the Fire Demon. Does everybody want to play D&D, or do we just want to sit here and not do anything?
No, I want to play D&D.
Okay, I guess that's fair.
It's up to y'all, because if we decide to not play D&D, I will play Honkai Star Rail.
Okay.
All right, Brandon, you want to give us a recap on where we were at?
Does anybody remember where you guys ended?
Not a bit.
No.
We were on the road going to the capital city with our trusty bear and the shop cart.
Yes. So, two chain devils appeared after you killed their brother, and told you that they were the royal transfusers for the Lord of Leeches. So, long story short, they wanted you to deliver a message to the Demon King of an official challenge to the death from the Lord of Leeches. You, in a cunning display of wit, talked the devils into allowing Buckenwald's summoned bear to sign the contract. So now, contractually, this bear has to deliver this message of challenge to the king before he, as Remington or as Xoasin found out last session, it becomes unsummoned at what, dusk or dawn? Tægen.
I believe it is dawn.
Okay, so you have it overnight?
Yes.
Okay, so you can use it like a little pillow if you get cold,
Yeah.
which is cute.
Uh-huh.
So with that, you have found a cart full of a mysterious potions. Nobody has tried the potions, although I believe Xoasin did cast and see that they were magical. There was a sign on the side of the cart that said, "Joke's on you." The elven woman Vanessa that is with you told you that that is a joke shop within the capital city of Racine, which you're currently headed to.
I immediately drink a potion.
Okay. Roll a percentile for me.
Okay, so like a D100?
Yeah. You
There's
gotta
a
put
space there. Shut up.
Yeah. Just trying to
You gotta
help.
put a space.
88.
Okay.
R1D100, is that the new Rockstar game?
Yeah.
I could tank, if that's damage, I can tank that, so...
It's not damage. That would be
Yes.
ridiculous. That would be a ridiculous set of events. It is double the damage that you rolled. No, you taste it and it is kind of salty. It's
Soy
like
sauce.
it's like saltwater taffy, so it's got a little bit of sweetness to it. It's like saltwater taffy, but in liquid form.
Okay.
And you feel strong. You feel good. You feel like you drank a Monster Energy drink.
I start...
Not brought to you by Monster Energy drink.
And what was this he found?
He drank one of the potions that was in the Joke's on You.
Oh.
I am sprinting around in circles right now.
Okay. Buckenwald looks amazing.
I'm caffeinated as shit.
Yeah. Well, I don't trust anything coming from a joke shop. That's gonna have some negative effects later.
I then shit everywhere.
That has nothing to do with the potion, though. That's just Buckenwald.
Yeah.
No, that was Ptyrl's awful cooking from the night before.
Why did you
Alright.
eat it? You don't even have to eat anymore.
I was
You're
trying
undead.
To be polite.
I miss food.
All
I
right.
want potato chips.
So we're on our way to the shop.
All right. So, you find yourselves winding through the roads leading towards the capital city of Racine. All around
Every day
you
is
is
a winding road.
All around you is swampland. The roads are primarily large treated wooden planks spanning deep water. Vanessa, the elven woman you rescued earlier, has taken to sulking in the bear-driven cart with the gnome and Thomas. With the help of Tægen's superior knowledge of the terrain and the guidance of Yellowjacket, you finally emerge into farmland. Huge fields of reeds and sugarcane grow in wet trenches, drainage from the surrounding swampland. Sloped roof houses dot the landscape, built with stilts to withstand any plumbing. Or any flooding, not plumbing. There's probably a lot of plumbing, though. The sun will be setting within the next few hours, and you see the occasional movement from the houses. Suddenly, Yellowjacket, who has been traveling beside the bear, holds up his hand and halts the cart. And he turns back to all of you and looks.
What is it, little buddy?
Expectantly.
I'm shaking in my seat like I'm like hot.
Can we fall down the well?
On caffeine.
He kind of points off of the main road, and you see, going to these different farms, there are little side roads. These planks over top of where the ground is flooded in some places because you're in swampland. And he points towards one of these houses and he says, "That is my home, my farm. I would like to stop and check on my wife and 2 children and introduce you."
We're getting Yellowjacket lore.
Do you have time?
Of course. We have this bear for until the morning.
Yeah. That's what I was going to bring up.
It is maybe 10 minutes from here.
Yeah. By all means, we'd be
We can't
happy
stay
to
too
meet your
terribly
family.
long.
True.
Yeah, we can't stay too terribly long, but it would be definitely worth it for you to see your family.
It has been months at this point.
Mm.
You were dead at one point.
Let's
Probably
Not
best
mention
not
that.
to mention it to them.
Hey, I'm dead right now.
How long were you-
I
Probably
went
best not to
beyond
mention
the
that to them
veil.
Good thing I have like welding goggles on.
Yellow Jacket.
yes,
How long has it been since you've seen your family?
3 months.
Let's go see them.
He kind of turns the bear a little bit, leads the cart down one of these side roads of wooden planks. And like I said, it takes you guys like 6 or 7 minutes. It's less. Yellowjacket's an overestimator, you know? So it doesn't take you very much time, and you get to his hovel. It's not really a hovel. Let me show you on the map, because I just made this.
It is an opulent hovel because of how much money he's making.
On the map, on the map, on the map.
We can't see shit.
Is this the cool one? Aw, it's gone.
Where'd you guys go?
I don't know. What'd you do with this?
Do I have to drag you onto the map?
Probably.
You
Okay.
always do.
I don't appreciate the attitude coming from any of you right now, first off.
Well, you know what, Brandon?
Say,
know
you're
what?
undead.
Where am I?
What's it gonna do? Kill you?
So I have both player view and DM view. That way, if we're in shadow, people on the stream can see what you see.
Okay. And you'll need to, if you want to match this token size.
That is not a hovel. That is a fucking mansion.
I know,
in
that's why I
comparison.
corrected myself.
Dude, that's gigantic. Holy
Yeah.
cow.
Damn, he be.
That's a
Listen.
hell of a farmhouse.
Did
Stand
you
at
accidentally
the
do
door
this
of the
double scale?
gigantic building. Yeah. Towers
Damn.
over me.
This
Size
building
of
be
fucking St.
busting.
Peter's Basilica.
He's got a goddamn fishing pond outside. Look at that shit.
Holy shit!
It's like a lake.
Yellow
It's a
Jacket,
small
you've been
lake.
holding out on us.
I hope all of this conversation is happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah, 100%.
This is all in character right now.
Yeah.
You didn't think Yellow Jacket could blush, but he definitely blushes a little bit. But
He
you
turns
know,
into a
Yellow
chameleon.
Jacket. He is a chameleon. He has a chameleon face, actually.
Yeah, so his color changes.
Oh yeah, he does. He changes a bright red for just a moment. And as you're walking, you see a lizard folk standing here on the path. You guys are
A very
up.
large lizard folk. Why is he so big?
This is Yellow Jacket.
Why is he so big?
Because I
Because
changed his size to the correct size for the. You guys aren't the correct size for the squares. That's when the mansion looks so fucking
shrunk.
huge. I
yeah,
just realized.
yeah, definitely. That's what
No,
I
I
said.
was
You
like-
definitely don't have the right scale.
It's like, why are you guys over exaggerating?
That's
fucking
I
house?
got this. I got this. Oh, Jesus.
Like, damn.
Anyway,
it's
keep
Bucky
talking
on
while I
me.
fix this shit.
I was
So-
like zoomed into like 7,000%. Like freaking. And Turok is jealous of his little farmhouse.
Yeah, no doubt.
Oh, here's our
Gerard lives in a
farmhouse.
shed compared to this.
Okay, so as Yellow Jacket is leading the way down this path, because you guys started here where I put you, and you are kind of up on a hill overlooking down to where his farm shack is.
It's still not a shack, it's still a
It's-
pretty decent sized house.
Yeah, for sure.
You see another lizard folk sitting kind of around a table with a big loom, or whatever it's called, where you're
I don't
making
see
thread.
shit.
You're making thread pretty
It's
much.
dark out.
A spinning wheel?
No, it's not dark out. The sun's still out.
Oh no. Good thing I'm mostly covered
Why
up.
is the lighting not proper then?
You shouldn't be able to see into the house,
Everything's really dark.
but you should be able to see everything else.
Where are you?
It's so dark here.
I'm gonna walk
Okay,
up
yeah.
to Yellow Jacket and say, "Who are these lizard folk outside?"
He points to this lizard folk who has more of a feminine features. If a lizard folk could have feminine features, this lizard folk has feminine features.
Just say boobs.
No, they don't have boobs. Lizards don't have boobs in my world.
Have you played Skyrim? I can show you some lizards who have boobs.
These are straight lizards who do whatever lizards do sexually. I'm not sure. They lay eggs. They have lizard
So?
sperms on the eggs. I don't know.
So,
So this is his
still have
wife.
tits.
This is his mate, he says.
Nice to meet you. I will bow slightly.
She bows and then says something to you in Draconic. Very short. You take it as a greeting of some kind.
What did she say?
Just nod and shrug.
She says greetings.
She said greetings.
Thank you, Ptyrl. Super helpful.
Yellow Jacket says, this is my mate. Her name is Orb Weaver. She is a weaver.
You don't say.
She is a very good weaver. And then he continues on. Orb Weaver kind of walks with him. After he introduces her, they embrace in a strange lizard embrace where they kind of hook claws together and then like nuzzle noses. It's either very romantic or very disgusting, depending on where your stomach lies, I guess.
Are they going
Aw.
RAR XD as they do this?
Yeah, there's a little bit of XD involved.
Oh.
Are we
That's
flanking her
weird.
right now?
Yeah, you guys are standing where you're standing.
Okay.
And then he continues down, and unless you guys want to do anything else, if you want to follow him to his house, he
Yeah.
continues to here.
He just
Um,
flew.
Yeah, he's fucking fast.
He fat the fuck, boy.
He actually is fast. He has a walking speed of 60 feet around.
Well, shit.
As you get down, you see there are two children who are soaking, two lizard folk children, who are soaking reeds in the nearby fishing pond that Yellow Jacket has when he relaxes on warm summer's days. And he motions to them and he says, "These are my children."
Well met. You call them newts, or what do you call them?
Children.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that works.
He points to one of them, and they look like twins. You're not really experts on lizard folk ages, so they're either twins or very, very close in age. And he points to the taller of the two, and he says, "This is Winter's Sting." And he points to the other one, and he said, "This is Summer's Shade." And they kind of do like a little bow, and then they bare their teeth in like a weird lizard folk greeting, whose meaning is lost on you, but it appears friendly. Then Yellow Jacket leads you inside of the house, if you will follow him into the house.
Real quick, before I do that, I'm going to use minor conjuration. I can use my action to conjure up an inanimate object no larger than 3 feet on a side, no more than 10 pounds.
Okay.
An unoccupied space I see within 10 feet. And I'm going to conjure up a scooter for the children to play with.
A scooter?
Yeah,
Like a
2
razor
wheels,
scooter?
A base, made out of wood. And a stick hand.
Okay, if you can explain to me how they use scooters in the Bloodfields of Ishtar that you've seen them before. Or in your military career, at least.
Why does it have to be a military application? I mean, I will, but...
It doesn't have to be, I guess.
I mean, I just saw one heaped in with a broken pile of innocence in the Bloodfields of Ishtar, and I thought maybe these children would like to play with one that was whole.
He summons, you do summon, in fact, a razor scooter, and the kids at first are confused and then immediately start scooting around and love it. Ptyrl, you have like a pang and a feeling of homesickness for a second, because there was a razor scooter, Aarakocra, who's very famous for razor scootering.
I'm gonna tell them to keep it on the
What
beaten
was
path,
his
kids.
name?
He was a birdman. His name was Tony Hawk.
Knew it.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Did he have a brother?
Me?
I feel like it would be very easy for Aarakocra to do insane tricks on a razor scooter because we can fly.
Yeah.
They're like those skate memes of Jesus going even flow.
So he leads you inside of his shack and gives you a little tour around, shows you the bed where the kids... I use this new program called Dungeon Alchemist to make this, and apparently I did this very quickly, and they didn't give me enough beds, so the kids sleep in the canoes.
Well, it looks like there's like a ladder going up, so there's probably an upstairs that you just didn't.
Oh yeah,
generate.
there is a second floor. The kids' beds are up there, but they still sleep in the canoes a lot of times because they just fucking love it.
Yeah, makes sense.
Kids are weird.
Yeah, that tracks.
Lizard folk doubly so. But yeah, I just wanted to basically show off this map. Yellow Jacket shows you around his house. He thanks you in a very solemn moment. He thanks all of you for helping him with all of his problems, and he thanks you for allowing him to serve. And he says, I have one more favor to ask of you.
Of course, Yellow Jacket, anything.
Allow me to stay with my family tonight.
Sure, absolutely.
Yellow Jacket, you could stay with your family year-round if you wanted to.
Yes, if you've had enough and you'd like to be released. I mean, of course, you still have to serve the military because you're in the military, but...
I am a private contractor.
Oh, that's right. He is a private contractor. Yeah, if you want your contract released, we can absolutely release your contract.
And then when you wanted to come back, we would draw up a new one.
That is something to consider. And perhaps we can speak on it tonight after you deliver the message to the king.
Yes, or you and the missus can discuss it, and we'll be back on the morrow.
But we can have a cookout.
Oh, well, yeah, we can do that too.
Hey.
I'm
The
down.
Vipers are invited to the cookout.
We have something that we call a Ptyrl. They're large, furry amphibians. My wife uses the fur to make fabric, and then we use the meat.
Sounds fantastic.
What does it look like?
He walks outside, and you see on the east side of the map where the water is, you see a big fucking turtle, and there's probably like 7 or 8 of them. The water's just deep enough that it's kind of up to the belly of their shell, and you see that the fur itself is getting wet on their big furry turtle arms. but they have a normal shell, although the shell has, like, if you've read any Dr. Seuss book, where things have, like, little tails with tufts at the end,
Mhm.
the Ptyrls have, like, mohawks on their shells, have these little Seussian tusks. They look real
I'm trying
weird.
to picture this. How long is their hair? Is their hair like a foot long? Is it like shorter, longer?
I mean, if the turtles are big, these are like double the size of a Galapagos turtle. These are pretty fucking big.
Like mammoth
Damn.
turtles.
Well, they're not mammoth size. They're like maybe a smaller elephant
They're
size.
the size of a Volkswagen Beetle.
Elephant turtles. Nice.
Yes. The fur is like a shaggy dog.
Like the Shaggy Dog, the movie.
So, like, even with their turtle heads, the hair hangs over their eyes a little bit, and they have to shake their head when they move so they can see.
I'm gonna pick up some foliage and walk up to the dark white albino turtle and feed it some grasses.
All right. Roll a dex with advantage.
Ooh, not very good, but at least it's a stressful day. X with advantage. I got an 11 total.
You beat it because I said it as a 10 because you were kind of expecting this thing from turtles that you've met before to snap out very quickly to grab the grass. So you kind of toss it in the air as it snaps out its hand at you, or as it snaps out towards your hand with its big turtle beak.
How big are their heads? Like as big as my torso?
Well, they're like as big as a Volkswagen, so
Ah.
these things are pretty good size.
Hey, whoa, easy, buddy. I look back at Yellow Jacket and I say, are they always this aggressive?
Yellow Jacket says, that one is.
What's his name?
Snow
Aggro.
White.
Snow White.
His name is Aggro.
Yeah. Egg roll.
Egg roll!
Thank you for that.
I don't know how many people remember our conversation about egg roll.
Oh, I remember. I still sometimes go, egg roll!
Egg roll!
So unless there's anything else you guys want to do or have any questions about anything in Yellow Jacket's mansion, you guys continue on towards Racing.
Yellow Jacket, it's a fine-looking house.
Thank you.
There's a very fine home.
There's a cannon over there.
There is a
must
cannon
ask.
here, and I'm not sure why.
Do you shoot this cannon often?
It's just canon for him.
Can we shoot the cannon off at our cookout?
Yellow Jacket moves over to the cannon and he says, we use the cannon on special occasions and to chase away the horse krakens. But I think
What the fuck?
The horse crackheads?
I think
Krakens.
I think for our celebration tonight, we can shoot the cannon. We can have some mead, perhaps some spiced rum, and shoot this cannon. We can
I'm in.
really make this baby go off.
I must ask,
I'm in.
are you able to ride the Furtles?
Oh yes. Why you would, I don't know. They are incredibly slow.
Pioneers used to ride them babies for miles.
Mm-hmm.
What about the horse kraken?
If you could catch one, I suppose you could ride it. They could fit 7, 8 men on their backs.
Oh wow. You ever seen the sandworms of the Bloodfields of Ishtar?
I have not. I've heard you tell the story of the sandworms many times.
Yeah. Maybe you'll get a special retelling of it.
I certainly look forward to it.
How far is the king's castle from your abode? Fort.
He looks up at the sun and he kind of does a little bit of calculations because it's been a while since he's been to the city. And he says about half an hour. About half an hour to the gates of the city. And then to get to the castle, If you take the back ways, you can get to the castle in another 20 minutes. Once you hit the city.
Bear should be able to deliver its
Thomas, the young prince of the kingdom, who is a tiefling, again, with goat legs, purpley red skin, horns, the whole shebang, is kind of looking around with a bit of disgust on his face. And as you're turning to leave, Yellow Jacket approaches Thomas, and he leans down and he says quietly, but not quietly enough that he's trying to be secretive about it. And he says, young prince, I know you have had your issues with my people, but I hope that I have redeemed, in your eyes, some of us. And Thomas reaches out and shakes his hand. And then Yellow Jacket nods and turns away and kind of walks back into the house as you guys are leaving. And then Thomas looks at you, Xoasin, and he kind of does this. He goes, and then wipes the hand that he shook Yellow Jacket with on his tunic.
I'm gonna smack him. And not super hard. I'm just gonna, a reprimand style backhand.
Okay.
He's like, 50 years old.
13.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, he's definitely getting the backhand.
Okay. You don't need to roll for it because he's totally not expecting it. You stride up to him and give him a backhand. And he shouts out in pain, like not, you didn't knock his head off, but he shouts out like, ah!
I'm gonna look at Tægen, I'm gonna, you see this? You see this? You see what he did?
I am afraid I missed it.
I saw it.
Thank you. All right,
I saw it.
walking.
Lucky I didn't backhand him.
I'm gonna continue to walk after that.
You have claws on the back of your hands?
I have claws on the everything.
You might want to get that checked out.
Thomas is through the rest of the ride towards the capital city. Thomas rides in the cart. He's very clearly milking the fact that he was backhanded. He keeps looking at it and then checking for blood on his hand. He kind of, whenever you stop for a moment, he kind of limps for some reason. He's really milking this thing.
I look at him and I go, I didn't see what you did to catch the back of Xoasin's hand, but you're really milking this.
I'm 13.
Yeah? At
What?
your point?
No, he's not. Isn't he like 513?
I'm 113. It's not enough time. Look how thin and small I am. I'm a baby.
Look at how thin and small Xoasin is. He's a baby.
I'm gonna walk past as I see this, and as I am, I'm just gonna deftly pull my sword and my with the
Jesus.
scabbard, flip it around, and hook his ankle with the guard on it, and just pull him out from under his feet.
You're gonna trip him?
Yes.
Really? You're gonna
Why?
trip the demon prince?
Yes.
We're now beating the demon prince.
All right. I mean,
Okay.
That's
do you
for
have
Yellow
another character?
Jacket.
Do you have another character in mind?
All right. Can I roll a reaction?
Well, let me roll a dexterity for Thomas. I don't have a character sheet for him, so I'll give him a dex of +2.
I'm not trying to hurt him.
Oh yeah, I understand.
Yeah, but
what
he
you're
still gets a dex save because you're trying to trip him.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say, what is your dexterity modifier, Bucky?
My modifier,
Yeah.
1.
A 1? Okay. So we'll say he has to beat an 11.
Son of a bitch.
Oh, he got an 8. You trip him. As Tægen is talking to him, walking beside the cart, I assume, you kind of take your sword out in the way you described and hook his ankle and trip him. And he falls out of the cart. The cart's not moving very fast because bears aren't long-form sprinters. And non-PT disconnects. So with the chaos that he has created, he leads. Thomas falls and is very confused as to why Buckenwald would trip him. I assume Bucky would just continue to walk without saying anything.
Can I try to have a reaction to that?
Yeah, if you want to try to catch him or something.
Yeah, I was gonna either, if I'm close enough and catch him at the last second, Or if I'm not close enough, I was gonna mold earth to make it at least soft. They didn't have anything to bitch about later.
Okay, roll a dexterity save and beat an 11.
Got a 16 plus 4, 20.
Okay, yeah, so you kind of catch Thomas at the last second.
Although I am going to backhand Bucky once he gets back,
Okay.
because that there are certain things that are uncalled for, and that's one of them.
Yeah,
Like
I mean,
one
that's just straight up bullying.
Yeah.
Way to stand, nerd.
As he's like throwing his arms wildly, falling down, I'm going to catch one of his hands, like I'm holding him like this, and he's looking up. I'm gonna say, "Man, I think your racist bullshit really pissed off Bucky."
I understand. With his love of Yellow Jacket and all of your love of Yellow Jacket, I understand. And I know why you slapped me. I get it. Just because I feel one way doesn't mean that you guys feel that way too. And I should be more
maybe
respectful.
Just because you feel a certain way doesn't mean that way is correct. That's what we're trying to make you connect. We're trying to connect that dot for those dots. Both those dots. All of the dots. Every dot ever.
The dots of dotting.
My mom talks to me sometimes whenever I'm asleep.
And
And
what
she tells me-
this racist bullshit does she say?
She tells me all of the things that the lizard folk did to the elves before my father came in and stomped the elves.
Oh,
Yeah.
What did your
But
dad...
that was how we had this discussion. How many hundreds of years ago was that?
That the lizard folk attacked the elves?
Yes.
I don't know. Hundreds?
Why?
Maybe thousands at this point.
Why is your mother... Well, first, regardless of your mother talking to you in your dreams, what does she say about the lizard folk and what they do, or what they did to the elves?
She hates someone named Smanya.
Smanya nuts.
I hate to interrupt, but can
Like-
I get a recap of the last 2 minutes?
Yeah, so you tripped him.
Yeah.
Xoasin caught his hand. Ptyrl backhanded you for tripping him and bullying,
Okay.
which you had coming.
Fair.
And then
I spoke to him about PC's this bullshit.
yeah.
Which is where we're at right now.
Okay. Cool. Glad I'm caught up.
So Smanya, which we've heard that name before, haven't we?
It's something to do with the lizards. I think it's their god.
Yeah. So, but okay. So, what does your mom whisper to you in the depths of your dreaming?
That's not creepy.
That was beautiful. He says, she tells me stories of what the lizards did to the elves. My mom loves the elves.
Ah,
And I love the elves too.
well,
Because my mom loves the elves.
that's good.
So, have we thought maybe that listening to our dream mom might be a little dangerous since you're of royal blood and high standing and say next in line, and anybody with a deep illusion wand?
Ethan,
that
can you
happen?
come closer to your mic, please?
Yeah, could we maybe think about this? How do we know your dream mom's your actual mom and not some nefarious
Dream mom.
ne'er-do-well who is cast an illusion upon you?
Well, she started talking to me once I got to the monastery when I was very, very young. And she's been there with me pretty much my entire life, close to as long as Star Comet was.
Okay. Alright.
I wasn't ready to tell you guys this, but my mom's a god.
What?
My mom is Istis, the goddess of mysteries and time the monastery that you were at. That's why I was brought there, because my mom is Istis.
Interesting.
I
So-
roll a. Well, there's no
Ent-
sense motive
Enterog,
on the
Enterog is Zeus.
Can I roll an insight on that? I mean, I'm sure he believes it's true, but can I roll to see if I know if that's even possible?
It would be
Yeah, sure.
possible.
So while you're doing that, more interestingly, I say, your mother, who loves the elves, and your father, who at the time when he came hated the elves, or at least didn't value them enough to keep them around. How did have they ever told you how that happened?
Well, hang on. Actually, out of character, he's only 113.
Mm-hmm.
If assuming human gestation periods for demon god offspring, that would only make it 113.9, 113 years and 9 months that they did it. But the war was 500 years prior to that. Was 400 years prior to that.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of
That's true.
overlap for him
Yeah.
to change his mind.
That's true. Good point. Xoasin, you rolled your...
I got a 12 plus my insight is 6.
Okay.
18.
From what you know of gods, I mean, they can do all kinds of crazy shit. A god of neutrality Istis is a god of neutrality, I believe. Having relations with a demon or in some way getting impregnated by a demon is very strange and isn't really something you've heard of in stories. But as far as your insight into Thomas, he seems like he's, he believes what he's saying.
Right, yeah. Okay. So let's go on. Are you ready to see your father?
As ready as I can be, I guess. He says, and he kind of looks down. And then he glances to the scabbard to the side, the makeshift scabbard that Yellow Jacket helped him make for the dagger that he was given.
Have you decided what you're going to do?
I don't know.
Until we get there, I think I'll hang on to this, and I take the dagger. It's not a weight you should be carrying now until you speak to your father.
Roll a persuasion on that for sure, because he does not want to give this up.
I can understand that. Where is persuasion? Oh god, that's gonna be bad. Yeah, that's real bad.
Oof. A 1.
Get fucked, bird boy.
He stabs you with it.
No, he's holding it, and he's like pulling it back from you, and he says, "Do not take this from me, or I will attack your entire species whenever I am king."
See, I put my hand on Ptyrl and kind of push him away. And I chime in. See, that's the kind of stuff that you need to knock out of your head. That's not cool what you just said there.
I have a lot of my father in me.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Well, that's why we're trying to make you aware that what that was just there, not cool.
It's this fire that burns in me,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And
you need to learn how to control the flame.
I am glowering at him.
You would think that being in a monastery for as long as you were, you would have learned how to do that.
I grew up in a monastery picking strawberries and cooking eggs. The past 2 weeks, I've seen more death with you than I had seen ever. And we slaughtered goats.
Yeah.
Humanely.
The life of adventurers and military personnel is not one for the faint of heart.
It's not. It's also not glamorous.
Mm-mm.
I mutter.
It's like your badass heavy metal uncles.
Remember when I go-girded the halfling?
So as you...
I remember that. That was metal.
Yeah, that was totally metal, bro. Totally metal.
As you guys are continuing, you guys are having this conversation walking beside the cart, I assume.
We're
Vanessa has been sulking the entire time. The gnome has been just kind of trying to politely look away. The man that was with you, Brad, has been pretending to scout ahead and then coming back, everything's good, bro. And then the kobold that he was with at this point seems to not speak any language that any of you speak.
I speak every language.
Okay, well, if you try to talk to the kobold speaks to you in Draconic.
Okay.
And says, hey.
Hi. What's up?
Stall, dude.
Not much, just a little hungover still. Trying to get this rock star out of my system. That's what we call it.
Also not sponsored by Rockstar Energy.
No,
Drinks.
Rockstar. It's where you take rocks and then you put just a shit ton of alcohol in it, and then you drink it after 6 hours. It's called Rockstar.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Gets you fucked up.
See, the only rock star I know is when I was standing in line at a club I just couldn't get in.
No.
I was at the bottom of the night.
No.
Buckenwald.
You can put that nickel back.
I hate to say this, Buckenwald, because I feel like this is just going to throw off the session even further. But at this point, you start violently throwing up.
Ha! I knew it.
The gates of Racine, you can see the big wrought iron gate of Racine with the door ahead of you. You guys are maybe 500 feet from it. You can see that you kind of have run into more people in carts who have given you a wide berth, seeing that you have a cart being pulled by a fucking black bear.
Not just a normal black bear, it's probably fairly large.
We just fuck it, we ball.
I don't even know if black bear are indigenous to this area, so this is a real treat for some people. But yeah, you start vomiting, and you can't move, and you're holding your stomach and you're vomiting, and then you feel yourself shrinking. And you're a dwarf.
Yeah, and you're a dwarf.
So roll a dexterity save.
Wait a minute.
Or no.
Wait, am I poisoned?
No.
Damn it. A dexterity saving throw?
No,
Be Constitution if it were
acrobatics.
What?
Acrobatics. You heard the DM.
Okay. Got a 5.
Okay,
Fall
Yeah, you
into
did.
the vomit.
so you shrink and grow fatter at the same time. So in your armor, like your arms kind of shrink down inside of it, so the arm pieces fall down to the ground. But your belly gets too big to go through the stomach part of the armor. So you are a suit of armor with 2 clopping goat legs, running around in circles trying to get this armor off of you, but you're too fat to get it off of you at this point. You're now about 2.5 feet tall.
I pick you up and throw you on the cart along with the rest of your armor.
Is he a goat?
You only see 2 goat legs.
I'm gonna peer inside of the armor.
All right. Buckenwald's looking back at you, and he has the most beautiful face that looks like... 1 second. It looks like this.
God damn it, if it's that turtle you Googled.
I'm gonna kibosh the fuck out of this.
He's a satyr!
He looks like that, only imagine more Hercules the animated series.
Yeah, I was
satyr.
gonna say, I was trying to figure out where I'd seen a short,
Danny
fat
DeVito?
satyr. Yeah,
Yeah, no, he's... This
Danny
isn't
DeVito
like
satyr.
handsome, beautiful satyr. This is Danny DeVito satyr.
Okay,
I'm
I'm
okay
gonna
with that.
So anyway, I started blasting.
I'm gonna go up and I'm going to cast Dispel.
So I'm
Okay.
a dwarven vampire satyr right now.
Roll another acrobatics for me, Buckenwald.
Acrobatics. 13.
All right. So as Xoasin comes up and casts Dispel on this, Xoasin, it does work. And it's not very hard for you to cast Dispel on this. This is a very, very weak polymorph of some kind. You'd hardly even consider it a polymorph spell at all. It was a joke, honestly. Joke's on you, Buckenwald. You take 4 damage as you grow back into your armor, and you don't get your arms right, and it kind of smushes you in some parts, and it bends a finger back a little bit. So you take 4 damage, my friend.
What is the meaning of this? What happened? What just took place? Look
I know what happened.
It was the joke potion.
I point to Bucky. Yeah.
Oh god.
The gnome, throughout this entire thing, the gnome who has been being very polite has been laughing, like open guffawing watching this happen, trying to stifle it, with not very capable of stifling this at all. Oh, I totally forgot, but we didn't really do anything with Vasuta, the rose bush that was the oldest member of the temple that Tægen is currently carrying. I'm gonna say that she asked to be planted at Yellow Jacket's farm because that was my idea for it.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, then we'll retcon our way back that way.
If you have any,
I mean, aren't we going back there?
Yeah, we are
but
going back there.
she asked whenever you were there.
Okay.
If you have any questions, you can ask her whenever you get back to Yellow Jacket.
Yeah, I hand her to Yellow Jacket. Did Yellow Jacket have a wife there? Was I?
Yeah,
Yes,
she had a wife
Because I
there.
stepped away. Okay.
Orb Weaver. She's a weaver.
So I hand it to her and I say, plant her in a good place.
She nods,
Plenty of
kind
sun.
of understanding a little bit of what you're saying. It's clear that she speaks very rudimentary common. But yeah, she nods and like motions to the plant motion and then kind of points over to where there's some other bushes growing. Kind of near their tennis court.
All right.
Okay, so let me get back to, as you enter through the gates of the first wall, you're immediately hit with a stinging of smoke in your eyes from the burgeoning industry of the city. Groups of travelers split off down the wide side streets, heading into different districts of the city. Banners hang above the main roads, emblazoned with the names of the districts they lead to in multiple languages. Above the mixed voices, you hear the creaking sounds of spinning wheels on the sides of most buildings. An aqueduct winds towards the center of the city, runoff flowing through these wheels and powering it. As you begin to orient yourself within the city, you see a group of 6 guards striding with purpose towards you. These guards are as they approach you, they're heading towards you. They don't have weapons drawn, and they're heading in your general direction.
Okay.
There's clearly a leader and then 5 more behind, following in kind of a loose formation. Go ahead and roll an insight for me. Everybody but Ptyrl.
I got a dirty 20.
Yeah, dirty 20.
You got a
30,
10.
20.
Yeah, 14 plus 6.
I got a
rock.
23.
Okay, so Buckenwald, you're too busy doing whatever a Buckenwald does. The sun is starting to go down a little bit, so you've kind of loosened the bandages some around your invisible man-wrapped face. You can safely put your goggles up at this point,
Yeah.
but you can still, from the skin that is visible around the stitching, you can feel like a burning sensation and kind of a twinkle a little bit.
Kind of like a sunburn.
Yeah, except you kind of twinkle. You kind of sparkle a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't want to be a sparkly vampire, damn it. I don't want to be Edward Cullen.
Like you just drank Gatorade.
I don't want to be Batman.
Okay, so Xoasin and Tægen, you recognize that these military guys walking towards you they're kind of marching like shit. They are either very out of practice or they haven't done this in a while, which would also be out of practice. So that would be your assumption, is that they're out of practice.
Do I recognize any of them?
No,
The captain even?
no.
Okay.
He approaches you and he is wearing like a full-on plate mail night suit. He raises the visor as he approaches you, and then behind him, like I said, there are 5 more soldiers. There is a woman, a dwarf, and then 3 elves. A
Okay.
human woman, a dwarf, and 3 elves.
Okay.
This man is a human male. You can see that from his visor that he lifts up, so you can see his eyes and like part of his nose, and then he's speaking through like the holes. Imagine like a very stereotypical knight's outfit.
So the armor itself, is it Is it just standard issue, or is it royal armor, or is it something else?
I said plate mail, it's actually scale mail, but he does still have the typical knight helmet on. It's just not full. As you're kind of studying him as he's walking up to you, yeah, this is official armor. This isn't like royal armor. This is kind of official higher up guard or mid-level military.
Okay.
As he gets closer, you can see his ranking on his...
Yep, that's what I was going to ask next, is whether or not I outrank him or not.
You guys, we never really discussed what your guys' rankings were.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are kind of your own thing.
Right.
So he is a... Let me pull up my notes for this dude. You see as he approaches you that he has the insignia of a second lieutenant.
2LT.
Okay.
And he approaches you and he does the striking, or not the striking vipers, the pure military hand symbol towards you as he approaches.
Okay.
And he
I
says...
do the same.
Tægen Morlé.
And who do I have the pleasure?
I'm Second Lieutenant Holt.
Lieutenant, nice to meet you.
I'm here under the orders of, and then he pulls out like a big scroll of some kind, or a normal size scroll, but it looks like it's multiple pages. And he says, I'm here under the orders of a Captain Xoasin to escort you to the king.
Ah, wonderful. First, we need to drop this card off unless you want to go drop it off for us. This goes to the joke shop down the way.
Joke shop is in the merchant district. I suppose I could find somebody to send there.
We should probably take it ourselves, in all honesty. It shouldn't take but a few minutes.
How far is the merchant district? That's my question.
The merchant district will take us roughly 15 minutes out of the way, assuming that you drop off this cart pulled by the bear.
A black bear, yes.
Yes.
Well, because we also need the bear, so we can't lend the bear.
Wait, did we name the bear?
Yeah, the bear has not been named. No.
May I name the bear?
It's your bear, buddy.
Okay.
There, buddy.
It's going to disappear.
This is Yogi. I pet him.
Oh, Yogi.
Yawn.
I'm gonna ride the bear like as a mount from here to the place just to be epic.
Yeah, you can do that. The bear is yours. It does what you command of it. So.
Oh, it's also going to die.
I know.
Yeah, at dawn.
No. Oh, no. It's going to die. Like.
Somebody's gonna kill that bear.
Be negative, okay?
Yeah, the Lord of Leeches.
Yeah.
Second Lieutenant Holt agrees to take you through the merchant district. So you walk through. I don't have a map laid out yet, so I don't know what districts you guys would walk through and where what district is. So I'm just going to give you the name of each district that you pass through.
Okay.
Without any real description of them. As soon as I find where I fucking put the districts. I did so many notes last night. Just page and page of fucking notes for this stupid city.
Page and page.
Cities are a lot. Cities are a lot of work.
Especially to try to make them interesting. So you immediately pass through the warehouse district. And from that, you travel through the Jade Bay, which is the docks.
Mm-hmm.
You notice Buckenwald. You've never been to the city before. Everybody else has. So you guys are kind of used to it at this point. Since you have been to this city, which for some of you could have been years at this point, Ptyrl, I know in your backstory, you haven't been here in about 3 years. The amount of steam engines on the water has increased exponentially. They have like big paddle wheel steamboats going down slowly down the water. And then there's also your typical sailed boats pulled in as well. This is, as the capital city, this is a big commerce area. So you see, imagine just like a huge dock on the Jade Jade Waters, or I can't remember what I called the ocean, the Jade something. And then you continue on, and you make it to the Merchant District after this. And with Vanessa's guidance, who has asked you to take her home as well, or at least get her as close to home as you can, the gnome, Brad, and the quiet kobold peeled off as soon as you guys made it to Racine. They slinked off. So you make it to Joke's on You. It is a very nice place. It has like a awning outside with a banner hanging down that says Joke's on You. There's a big laughing bugbear on the window painted.
Yes.
People have been avoiding you guys a lot. Ptyrl, to answer your question real quick, not that you're aware of.
Okay.
People have been avoiding you because you have a big fucking black bear in the city. But you make it to the joke shop.
All right.
They better give us a hefty reward for this. We didn't have to do this at all.
Ptyrl pulls the hood up on the cloak of Elvenkind and is looking about nervously.
Okay.
Well, not
Thomas,
nervously, but cautiously.
Yeah. Thomas has put his hood up as well. And says, maybe I should stay out of sight.
Yes.
And he kind of ducks down into the cart a little bit.
I concur.
So are you guys all just piling into the joke shop?
Sure.
We all go in at
100%. Yeah, I'm going in.
All of us.
Right through the door.
There's now a striking vipers and Tyrrell-shaped hole in the side of the building
All right,
where the door once was.
You guys all
We
pile
say,
into
"Oh yeah!"
You guys all pile into Joke's on You, and you are greeted with a very startled human male. He's wearing a clown nose, and on his chin he has what is very clearly some kind of long cucumber device strapped to his chin, and it's kind of waggling like this. And he goes, "Welcome to Joke's on You."
I go, finally, the Vipers have come back.
Xoasin?
Is that you, Daryl?
Holy shit.
His camera's
Yeah,
off.
man.
It's throwing everything off again.
Yep.
I'm sorry. Hold on. I'll turn it on in just a second.
He puts his hand on your shoulder and kind of walks you over to one of the counters, like a glass counter, and underneath the counter are cards. Imagine like a modern day card shop. Different cards
Whoa.
with prices, but they're all collector's series of different military people. And he points and he says, the price of your guys' cards have gone up 10 times since you did that stuff in Ellisbury.
Fascinating.
Whoa.
If you guys would sign my cards before you leave, man, that'd be great.
Sign them? I don't know. You'll have to talk to Tægen about that.
I'd give you a cut. What are you gonna do, Buckenwald?
I'm gonna walk over to the counter and I'm gonna. Does he have ours laying out to where we can pick them up, or?
No, they're behind the counter.
Oh, I'm gonna just
they're
go start
expensive.
looking at mine.
They're shiny Gen 1 Charizards.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
All right, so you go to step behind the counter, and
No, I don't want to step behind the counter.
You would have to. Oh, you want to look at him from?
I'm looking
through
through
the
the
glass?
counter. Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna motion that I want to see mine.
Because he's looking at you through the glass.
Don't know how much time has passed.
Roll a perception as you're doing this, Buckenwald.
What am I perceiving?
Well,
See
you'll
if you
find
perceive
out.
it or not.
15.
All right, so as you're kind of walking through the joke shop and walking over to the counter that Daryl has sort of led you to, there is a back door to this shop with a curtain hanging over it, and behind it you hear giggling, loud, weird giggling.
Okay.
And then Daryl says, "Excuse me," and he kind of turns very quickly on his heels and he walks, and then you hear him go, "Hey, shut up!" And then he turns back around and he gives you a big cheesy smile and he says, "Sorry about that."
What?
And then he takes you back to the counter and he pulls out the 3 cards.
Enough of this chicanery. What is going on here, Daryl?
It's a joke shop. There's laughter in a joke shop.
Well, we've come with serious business. We don't have time for this crap.
Okay.
I'm gonna, as Xoasin's going
Cut
off
out.
on one,
Tom
I'm gonna
Foolery.
pick up my card and just examine it.
All right. He says, "What are you guys here for then? If you're on business, what are you here for?"
We brought back one of your carts.
inventory, Daryl. God.
You brought it back?
Yes.
Oh, good. His
We-
voice gets real high pitched as he says that.
I'm gonna
He goes,
roll.
"Oh."
I'm gonna roll a perception.
Actually, Daryl, that was just a joke. We saw it on the side of the road. and
Nat
we set
20.
it aflame.
Oh, he does not want this cart back. He is
I
not
too.
excited.
I too am rolling a perception, and it's a 21.
Daryl,
I
pop
too
up-
am
I
rolling a
pop
perception.
up behind him and say, "Why so?"
It's a 14. Damn it! I broke. the
Bucky,
thing.
you are too enthralled in your card.
Okay.
And I want you, while I'm doing what they're doing, to think in your
Okay.
head about what is on your trading card. Like what pose you're doing, what it says.
Well, that's what I wanted to know, because I was gonna make a funny like, "Oh, this is wrong now" reference.
Oh, there's 3 of you total, doing different things. One of them you're
Oh.
wrestling a air elemental,
Okay.
and it says power to the people. And then 2 more that I will come back to you on.
Okay.
Is there a Ptyrl card?
So, yes. What was the question? I'm sorry, I got distracted. Oh, you guys asked him why he
oh.
was so serious.
Well, yeah.
Yes, why
Tyrell
so serious?
popped up out of nowhere behind him.
Okay. Oh, and as soon as he says that, the giggling starts back again, louder than ever, in the back room. And he goes, "Oh, it was just, it was a joke. We were delivering some jokes to a ball, and the cart got lost, and now the cart's back. And I think they'd be mad if they knew that the cart, what the potions did. And I think we probably shouldn't have put our name on the cart. We probably should have used a cart that wasn't ours."
I straight up just give him dead, solemn, hard stare
Okay.
until he actually tells us exactly what this cart's all about. Because I'm making it clear that I see straight through his bullshit.
Okay. He's caved in at this point. He says, "We made a potion, and when you drink it, there's a 50% chance that you get like real strong.
I know what it does.
You get like real strong sexually, but then there's also a 50% chance that it just poofs you into a satyr for a while." We thought it would be hilarious.
It was
was.
kind of funny.
And to be honest, we made a lot of money off that shipment. They didn't know about it. But yeah, we made a lot of money off that shipment. So you bringing it back, I'll give you half of what we were paid for it. Gladly, and then I could resell it.
I mean, who did you sell it to?
Oh, we sold it to, there's some nobles who live out in the woods. And they were having some sort of masquerade ball here in a couple weeks. And they wanted some stuff to mix with like a punch.
They
That would be-
they wanted the joke shop.
No.
to
They
give
wanted
you-
they wanted the potions to make them all sexually attractive and active, We thought it'd be funny to turn them into satyrs sometimes too. And then the giggling rises into like loud laughter and then back into giggling again. And then he turns back.
I can agree that'd be kind of funny.
Yeah.
I think
He points to Ptyrl and he goes, "Right?"
here's what I think you should do, Dylan.
I'm chortling over while I'm looking at my cards.
Yes.
I think that you should deliver the stock back to who purchased it, and then at least let the host know the potential side effects of said potion, and they can decide on whether or not they want their money back or they want to join in the jabs.
Yeah, but that kills the joke.
Only
He says very solemnly.
only if the host tells everybody else. If they don't, then the joke's still good.
So what do you want for bringing back my cart then?
Nothing. We have shit to do. And I walk
Okay.
out.
He goes, as you guys are walking out, he says, Xoasin,
Yeah.
I've got something for you.
Oh no.
He hands you like a fake pair of glasses with a big nose and a mustache. And he goes, I know how you used to love these when you were a kid, so.
Oh, thanks. Detect magic.
No, they're not magic. They're just Groucho glasses.
I like this guy. I say, as I start walking out.
What about the rest of the cards? I'm intrigued.
Okay, there are 3 of you doing epic things. There was the you wrestling an air elemental. There's one of you surfing down the chain in Ellisbury. Except this one you notice is the most expensive of them, and you're not featured as prominently as Dimitri is on this card. It's labeled a Buckenwald card, but Dimitri's like
Clearly, it's Dimitri.
3/4 of the card is Dimitri. And this is the most expensive one. And then the third one is you just standing with your hands on your sides.
I'm looking at the Dimitri one. I'm like, I want to be mad, but he's just so cool.
And then as you walk out, you see a wooden box full of cards that says copper apiece. And you notice as you kind of flip through it that there are a lot of Ptyrl Oinos in there.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Tægen there for a hot second. I was going to be like, that tracks.
I'm gonna.
It's only because people don't know who I am.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go over and grab just a massive handful of only Ptyrl cards and leave just like a gold piece, and then just keep walking to. I want to do it like in a way that no one else saw me do it.
You can take the whole fucking box for a gold piece, man.
Okay.
All right, yeah, you haul that box out and stuff it into your bag of holding.
Before I leave, I'm gonna go up to the counter and I'm gonna pull out the card of me that's me with my arms crossed, turning my back on macabre. At the bottom it says "Fuck you, man." And I'm gonna sign that one. And I'm gonna say, "We'll be back, Daryl." And adjust my glasses.
I signed the.
Daryl gives you like the close handshake, and he says, "Stay safe out there, Xoasin. I know you're living a crazy life."
You know, I was just kidding, dog. Look.
I know. I got you.
I'm half wondering if there's a giant. If like all their feats got noticed, but not the giant bird that turned into a statue in the middle of Ellisbury.
Did you turn it? Oh yeah, you did turn it into a statue.
Yeah, I was like,
That's one of the cards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, your story really starts in Ellisbury. So that's where the cards are. So, I mean, in terms of turnaround, it's only been like 3 months. This is pretty fucking fast that they have Ptyrl cards already. And then especially that they're in the bulk bin. So you continue
Yeah, Daryl
on.
doesn't fuck around.
So you guys continue on through the city, and it's amazing, and there are like strings of flags and colors, and it's just beautiful. And like I said, imagine New Orleans as you're walking through this merchant district. You see something, a person walks up to whoever is in the lead, which I assume would be you, Tægen, walking up front with Second Lieutenant Holt.
Yeah.
And it's a person who hands you a flyer, and this is a flyer for something called a department store.
A department store.
Yeah, it's big. They sell everything, man. It's awesome. You should check it out. And he points and he goes, it's right down the road, and then you take a left. It's called Berserkers.
Love it.
I make a note on the map to go there.
We're definitely going to Berserkers after we do this, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta pick up mead and shit to take to Yellow Jackets.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you got a cookout brewing. And you guys continue on, and then you very clearly walk into a dirtier part of town. And it continues to get dirtier and dirtier. These buildings.
Take a deep breath. Smells like home.
Yeah, these buildings are made of. These are clearly old elven buildings that have slowly been stripped of like the bark and the wood on these buildings. You see a sign out front that says this is a place called Junk City within Racine.
Is that what the district is called?
Yes, it is called Junk City.
Okay.
Take me down to the piece of Junk City.
What other signs are there?
There's not really. This doesn't look like there's much of a market here.
Or graffitis.
Oh yeah, there's all kinds of graffiti.
Any recognizable graffiti?
The graffiti is mostly pro-Interog, like weirdly pro-Interog. So it's like, yay, go, King. And
Anything that might be
slay,
like
King.
anything that might be like a secret message to rogue types who pop through places, I think is what he's getting at.
Oh, is that what you're trying for?
Yeah.
You should try using your words instead of your subtlety.
Brandon doesn't understand subtle.
I'm oblivious. Yeah, roll an insight. My roguish pal.
Yeah, I don't see shit.
Yeah, I mean, you see rogue symbols and stuff. You don't see anything like, here's where gold is or anything like that. But you definitely, even with that insight, you know the typical rogue symbol that you pass by a place called Broth Good, which is a restaurant. It is an orc-themed restaurant called Broth Good, and there is a symbol painted above and kind of worked into the Broth Good on the glass window that says that this is like a headquarters for thieves.
Which thieves guild?
There's only one thieves guild in this city, Ptyrl.
Oh, okay. I give it no attention.
Okay. You guys notice as you're going to, it's very dark. It's almost like there's a magical darkness over this part of the city, although you don't sense any magic. There's just darkness surrounding this part of the city. Buckenwald, you actually are out of direct sunlight at this point. It's not dark, but you're out of direct sunlight. And then second lieutenant holds up his hand as you guys are walking, and he says, "Look," and he points to the rooftops, and he said, "There's something up there."
I'm going to activate my whatever that is.
Oh yeah, that whatever that is.
Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna
know that
adjust
thing.
my Groucho glasses to get a better look at it.
Not the pass without trace, but the other thing. Nature's
Spider
Veil.
climb?
Nature's Veil.
You turn invisible.
Yeah, I already have Spider's Climb, so I said I kind of whisper to him, "I'll be right back," and I'll.
As you say this, he also motions to the 4 guards behind him. I said there were 5. Wait.
It'd be
I was
5
gonna
total
say-
with him.
Yeah.
No, there's 6 total. There's 5 guards and then him. He motions to 2 of the guards, and he like kind of does a silent hand motion point, and they split off to the side, like go down alleyways.
Hang on. What do we see on the roof?
Tægen's about to pop up there because you guys don't see anything on the roof.
All right. So I'm going to.
I'm gonna just straight fly over there.
Okay. Well, let me see what Tægen's gonna do.
Yeah, let's not get the drop on the people who are trying to get a drop on us. Just fly up there, man. So you guys.
You don't know these streets like I do.
He says, "I live here." In fact, I live here. This is
I
old
love
elf
Broth
town.
Good. Broth Good's one of my favorites.
I love the pho broth here. They do an incredible job.
Is their broth good?
It's very good.
It's great. They're humble.
Yeah. So you guys see me just kind of disappear into the shadows. And like truly like just all of a sudden I'm not there anymore. And I used my bow's power to spider climb up the building that the lieutenant pointed to. And I'll do a stealth check to get up there and see what's going on. I got a 20 not natural.
Oh, no, it would be...
Perception.
No, it'd be their passive. Their passive perception. Which would be what?
My mom!
Oh, man. I mean, I doubt their passive perception is 20, but
Yeah, probably not.
Probably closer to like 14 to 15.
Yeah.
hey,
Brandon, you're so white.
ooh, I know when I pull up this one, it makes me like golden almost.
It's
Okay,
like
so-
it's like opening a fucking
The beacons
chest
are lit.
in a
Gondor calls for aid.
It's time to open the ark.
Yep.
Oh no, my face is melting off.
Tægen, so what you see as you are looking is little frogmen in little tattered froggy clothes, and they have bows and arrows and spears. And you see as you climb up to the roof of this building, which is kind of like a crow's nest style circular, like a circular porch that ends at a point of the roof of the house. You see that there are these creatures dotting the rooftops, and they're all kind of crouched down like they're waiting to attack. On this porch that you are on, you see 3 of them.
Okay. I'm gonna very gently pull my dagger
Okay.
and sneak up behind the closest one to me.
Okay.
And once I'm right there, I'm gonna gently put the dagger around to his throat. Just kind of hovering behind him to where he doesn't know.
Okay. So you're trying to do this without him knowing?
Yeah.
All right. Roll one more stealth for me.
Okay. Do I get advantage because I'm Nature's Veil?
That's that trace.
You're only nature's veiled for like 6 seconds, aren't you?
Yeah. How
No,
long
it's
did it take
good.
me to get up there?
I'll allow it. Just for rule of cool, I'll allow it.
All right. Cool.
You're not going to scale a fucking building and then sneak up on something in 6 seconds.
Might. You don't know. I got a 13, so he probably perceives me.
I'm going to roll him a actual perception.
All right.
But he'd be at disadvantage.
What is a perception?
He would
Wisdom?
be at disadvantage. Yes, wisdom.
I don't think.
Oh, natural 20.
That's with disadvantage. So
Yeah.
17 is what they got.
Yeah,
and you
he
got
still
a 13.
got it. Yeah.
So you hear it scream out in a language that you...
Oh, before it screams, I'm gonna get it.
Okay, well, it recognizes that there's something behind it, and it turns and screams as you pounce on it.
Okay.
Or do whatever it is you're doing on it.
Okay.
So it gets out enough of a scream that it at least alerts the other 2
Cool.
that are on this platform.
All right. I won't argue you into the ground.
As this is happening, Second Lieutenant Holt turns to you, Xoasin, and Buckenwald, and he says, I think there's something up there. I think your friend's in trouble.
Do I recognize
Go.
any of these things?
Got a point. Go, Ptyrl. Assist. Please.
Yeah, you know these from being around the swamps. These are bullywugs. They're like little annoying monsters that show up from the swamp sometimes. They're cowardly, but they're formidable because they swarm.
So, in other words, they're not part of the guild.
No,
Okay.
not this many of them. I mean, one might get to the point where they could, but they're not very intelligent. So probably if they're in the guild, they'd probably be more enforcers than anything else.
All right. I do the super leap from my position into a flight, and putting all my power into it to get to where Tægen is.
Okay, and what were you rolling your nature on, Tægen?
What these were, in case
Oh,
I didn't know that they were bullywugs.
Yeah, what I just explained. Bullywugs, they're cowardly.
Yeah.
They can be easily scared.
As Ptyrl is doing his thing of jumping and taking off, I'm going to draw my Sword of Sun and Moon and just start sprinting toward the building that Tægen went up, and I'm just gonna, the second I get there, I'm just gonna start spider climb running up it.
Okay.
Actually, hey, is Before Ptyrl lifts off, can I use a bonus action on him?
Sure.
I'm going to cast my cantrip Dragon's Breath, and as a bonus action, I touch one willing creature and imbue it with the power to spew magical energy from its mouth. I choose acid, cold, fire, lightning, or poison.
Oh, that's dope.
Oh shit.
Fire-breathing Birdman.
It's
Yeah.
gonna be even more dope because I wasn't finished talking about my action, but I wanted everyone else to do it.
I'm gonna
Nice.
choose fire, and it's a 15-foot cone. Each creature in the area, dexterity saving throw takes d6.
All right.
I'm just gonna reach over and I'm gonna say the words. Magical aura will come out of my hand, hit him in the chest. I'm gonna say, use your breath weapon.
Tyrrell had screamed loudly when he jumped. So there, he shot a gigantic fireball with a cone of fire into the sky and then blew through it. So you get that little anime whoosh.
Hell yeah.
That's dope.
All right. I'm gonna drag everybody into and move a map. I assume since it's only 8:40, we probably have time for a combat, right?
Yeah, I'd say
I know
so.
Bucky
Yeah,
wants
probably.
You want everybody to roll initiative?
Oh God, he's huge still.
In it.
It's
Well,
huge,
yeah.
isn't it?
Well, the map. Yeah, I'm gonna have to teach you how to resize the map to proper dimensions.
Yes. Yes, you do.
I'll resize people. You drag them in.
But I already drug him in.
Okay, cool.
It's
But
already
we
done.
can't see the map.
I know. I'm getting
I
everybody.
want to
placed
see the
first.
map. Can I see the map?
Okay. I'm just using a basic map from a BTT. I didn't make this one.
I want to see a map.
You are a map.
God.
You're
Oh.
the map. You're the map. You're the map.
Jesus Christ!
It's
Oh my
Jason Bourne.
God. All right, I'm gonna finish doing what I need to do, and then I'm going to.
Everything
cool
here is
map.
a mansion. Again.
Yeah, just imagine these as like more wooded, and there's like vines growing between these buildings, but they're kind of like rotted at this point. The only vegetation that's growing is like bushes. Yeah, everybody can roll for initiative as I put
Roll
these
for
people
it.
on the map. Isn't it?
In it.
In it.
I got a
I
17.
got a 14 in it.
11.
22.
Wow.
I don't know about you.
I don't want to wait
For our life to be over.
for my lunch to get colder.
Oh, we have to modify Xoasin's.
What's
You
it?
said 11?
Yeah.
Got it.
And I was right the first time. There are only. Are there only 5?
5, 6,
No, there's 6.
7, 12.
24.
I can't move my character.
You might have to
Refresh.
Yeah.
refresh. Yeah. This little. No, that's not Thomas.
Okay.
I don't like that one. This is Thomas. Salty little tiefling. Oh yeah, the rat folk that's been with you also.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What's that guy?
I'm gonna say he stayed with Yellow Jacket. Confusedly and scaredly
Okay.
because he's a little baby.
Um,
You guys can position yourself where you want. I need to pee real fast.
Are
and then
we-
we'll-
Yeah. Are we? Have we healed up?
No.
Yes, we should be full.
Oh.
I thought.
I
Oh,
haven't taken any rests or anything.
Yeah, I
Where
didn't
did we
think.
rest?
I didn't think we had.
I took that 4 damage earlier.
Yeah, which I have recorded on yours. It's just I'm still at 69, so I just wanted to make sure.
Nice.
Niner.
All the combat disappeared.
Just refresh.
no, I cleared it because we need to roll for initiative.
We
Oh.
just did.
We
Yeah,
did.
that's what that was.
Oh fuck. I thought that was the old initiative because I didn't.
I have
play
it.
before.
I have it. What do you want to know?
Okay, I'll be right back.
Ethan, go ahead and tell me what everybody had.
You got a 22. Ptyrl had a 17. Bucky had a... Oh, sorry.
Oh, yeah, hold on. Let me refresh. Because I've got the DM one open on mine, but if I screw with it too much, it messes his up. So I'm going to refresh. And then... Okay, so...
He's screaming at you. I hear a baby boy screaming.
Oh, no, he's not. That's not him. Oh, yeah.
Just go ahead and everybody roll initiative again, and then Ethan, give me the numbers.
Okay.
I know.
Because it auto adds everybody, so... Still waiting for Xoasin and Buckenwald?
Xoasin,
I don't like to roll
just click it so he can modify it afterwards.
Oh, I have to click it.
Yeah, just click it. Yeah, just click it.
Oh,
And if you want to roll your own, Ethan, you can. And I'll just put your...
I got an
He did.
11.
He rolled an 11, but if he
Okay.
clicks it, it'll at least add him there so you can change it.
Yeah, exactly. Do that.
originally rolled a 14.
Okay,
Yeah, I got
22.
you. 14 for Bucky, 22 for Tægen.
Yep.
17 for 17.
That's 17.
And he just needs to click it so he can get added for some reason.
What do I need to click?
You need
In
to...
it.
You need to roll initiative. That way I can
did,
add
hit
your...
roll.
No. You have to click it on your character sheet on the map.
Yeah. That way it adds you. I know there's another way to do it, but I don't remember how to do it. So if you just do that for me. Yep, no worries.
On my character sheet?
Yeah. It'll say initiative right underneath proficiency.
Oh wait,
Left side, top.
I think did I just find it?
Top left.
I clicked initiative and it didn't work. My character sheet? Clicked initiative. Oh wait, there we go.
What? Why are
Hey, I got the same thing.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, yo.
There we go.
Cool, thank you.
Come here. Come here. So you can see who I'm talking to. Come here. Baby boy, come here.
Why'd that move back? Oh, okay.
That's who I'm talking to. Look.
Cat stream. Stream with the cat in it.
No, it's just because I was holding him.
Why does that one guy keep moving back and forth, right?
I have no idea. Hold on, let me just close this on my end.
No, don't do it. I was fucking with you.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Don't close anything.
It's too late. I already did. My fingers are faster than you.
Damn it.
That's all right. I can just open it again. It's not a big deal. All right.
We go.
Thomas got a 0.
Oh, Thomas sucks.
I haven't got everyone, I don't think.
He's slow. Oh god, why does it keep resetting?
Why is there so many people in the initiative?
Because this is the military.
We have
that you're
guards. Yeah, we have guards with us.
Okay. We don't need them.
with. All right, so who is it first? It is
Take it.
guard 1. Oh, is it?
I got
Yeah.
a 22, so
22.
if he beat me,
Oh, you need changed.
No.
I was gonna
doesn't.
say if you refresh yours because I
Yeah.
changed everybody's.
Why don't you refresh my friendship?
I refresh
that?
it every day, my friend.
Why don't you
I love
kickstart
you.
my heart?
I'll give you something to refresh.
What?
What?
What will you give me to refresh?
The page.
Air. So you can refresh the air.
I got an error the first time.
God damn it!
DPI error. Okay,
Stop
Tægen.
fucking changing the map view.
Reset.
What do you mean?
Don't worry about it. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Okay.
Meanwhile, fire just everywhere.
So Tægen, this will be your attack.
Okay, I use my dagger, and I dagger this thing, and I say to it, what you doing up here?" And then I stab it in the throat with a dagger.
Okay.
Amazingly, that's the same
Maybe.
sound it would make. That's the
I
same
got
sound it
a
would make.
13.
Oh no. I guess they have shields too.
No,
So
nice.
it blocks you deftly with its shield. Well, not deftly. It's pretty clumsy.
I was gonna say I startled it so much that it fell backward, and the shield just happened to come up in front of its throat when I stabbed it with a dagger.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Move, X-Flex.
I will use my second attack to
Stab it again.
stab it again. And
Dun,
fucking
dun, dun,
miss
dun.
again. With 2 13s.
Smooth move, X-Lax. My grandmother makes smoother moves in her pants.
Brandon's dead.
What?
Brandon's
Hello?
dead.
Oh, Wendon, what'd
I
you
don't know
do?
what happened. Everything froze.
Ah! Okay. So I missed again.
You did.
And then I'm going to go ahead and risk a. I'm gonna go ahead and risk a attack of opportunity to go ahead and. Are we on this roof?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so this map is, I will say this map is true to what you guys are seeing right now.
All right. Cool. So I'll take the attack of opportunity to go ahead and pop down off onto this secondary thing, and just kind of tuck myself right under the eaves of this.
Get fucked. Natural 20 on the attack.
I love it. I fucking love it. Beautiful.
69 damage.
Nope.
Niner.
You take 9 damage.
All right.
Ouch.
So
As this
I'm
thing
at
stabs you with a
60.
little spear. Just
Okay.
That's the noise that it makes mostly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am not nice.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
All right, so you moved.
Yep. And then I'm gonna use a bonus action as I'm jumping, like back and down off of it to Hunter's Mark that one who just hit me.
Okay.
95 to 60 is 30 or 25?
No.
35?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
All right. That one's here.
Pink Hamster says, "Don't die, Lucas."
Okay.
Don't worry, he won't. He's the tank.
Oh.
Which means I'll make him
And
die.
I can't. Well, technically, I'm already dead.
Yeah,
Oh.
actually.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm vampire dwarf.
Casting Hunter's Mark.
All right, I named these soldiers. So the next person in line is James, who is here. And they kind of move around. He kind of stays where he is with Thomas. And he draws his weapon, which is, what is his weapon? A scimitar.
A scimitar.
Ptyrl.
Scimitar.
So, question: breath weapon.
Mhm.
What is it? Is that a bonus action or is that a normal attack action?
Would be your attack, I believe.
Dragonborn can do it as a bonus action, or is it?
Yeah. What's the spell? What's the spell
The
called?
spell says you touch one willing creature and imbue it with the power to spew magical energy from its mouth, provided it has one. Choose acid, cold, fire, lightning, or poison. Until the spell ends, the creature can action to exhale energy of the chosen type in a 50. Each creature in the area must make a dexterity saving throw or take 3d of the chosen type. On a failed save, half as.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Takes 3d6 damage of the chosen type on a failed save, or half as much on a successful.
Okay.
So it would be an action.
Yeah,
Dex save
and I
is
get 2
17.
actions. Correct?
Oh wait.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's what I thought.
No. You get 1 action and 1 movement, a bonus action. You might get 2 attacks, but you only
Okay.
get 1 action. 2 attacks per action.
Well, then I'm gonna fly up and I'm going to cone these
You can
silly.
probably hit all 3 of them while they're still in a bunch.
Not the bullywugs.
You said it's a 15-foot cone.
Yes.
Fire. Cone.
This
And we
comes-
just hear squawk.
Yeah, boy.
Brrr.
Why is there
Yeah,
2?
boy.
There should not be 2.
The fuck is happening?
Yeah, boy. That hits him. No, no,
Oh,
no.
I didn't
You
even
got it
add
right
these
the
things
first
into
time.
fucking initiative. Come on. Well, it doesn't matter. Probably. So I'm rolling a dex.
Flip it the other way. You had it right the other way. If you counterclockwise, a quarter turn.
What?
If you flew like over to here,
I'm trying to.
you probably hit all 3 of them.
Yeah. I'm trying to put myself in the square because it's not technically gridded. But roughly something like that. So it'd be dexes.
Right, so the one that Tægen attacked rolled and succeeded. So he will take half damage. The other 2 take full damage. You just blast them unexpectedly. A bird pops up out of nowhere and breathes fucking fire on them. The third one was so rattled by Tægen, but is turning to chase after Tægen that it kind of trips on the roof and falls out of the fire.
It's 3d6 you said?
Yeah.
10. It's actually not too bad.
Yeah.
Pretty good roll.
So
There's
10 for
some-
all of them except for the one that saved, and he gets 5.
It's dished out 25 damage.
So these things are... They're so close to death, but by God, they're gonna fight on.
Okay, and then I will delete the cone.
All right, so you got your movement, you got your action. Do you have any bonus actions or more movement you want to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna mark the bottom one with Hunter's Mark.
Do the green one that you can fill in yourself. That's what I have mine on. Just type in Hunter's Mark.
Okay. There.
Bucky's router got unplugged, which is why he's just staring into oblivion.
No.
The number of like technical fuckery.
This has been a cursed stream today.
Yeah,
A cursed.
a little bit for sure.
Well, when it gets to Bucky's turn, if he's not back, we'll just play him. Okay, so you marked which one?
The bottom one. He has a little green mark on him.
Yeah, he's got a little green
Oh,
mark.
so he does.
Yeah. That way we can keep track of shit. In fact, I need to put that I'm concentrating on mine.
I have a new status marker.
I'll give you a new
I
status
know
mark.
you do. I'm not even gonna justify it with a look, because I'm sure it's some bullshit.
It probably says erection.
Yep.
Well, it does say erection.
I don't know. What can I say? Combat just does it for me.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
No, I'm gonna fix it. There.
There he goes.
There he
Okay,
goes.
okay.
There,
All
I
right,
fixed it.
Al dente.
Second Lieutenant Holt moves up to here, and he draws a. What does he have again?
Crossbow?
Yeah, he's got a light crossbow.
Oh, look at that, NA.
In it.
In it.
And he stands guard, and he motions to the two guards behind him to protect Thomas. So it is now the guard who I've named Marvin. It's now his turn, and he takes Thomas and moves him back to him. Now it is Bucky's turn.
All right, I will take Bucky's turn.
Buckenwald.
So where did Bucky... Bucky didn't actually move himself. He said that he was spider climbing up the thing.
Yeah.
So that was like during kind of our surprise round, yes?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll say that he ended up here.
Okay.
And he's going to attack the one that has Ptyrl's hunter mark on it. I believe he said that he pulled out Lightbringer.
Mm-hmm.
So...
The sun has begun to set, so it is necrotic damage.
Okay.
Or no, it's ice damage. Yeah, it's radiant and ice.
21 to hit.
21 hits.
And he also says apples to activate his shield.
Man.
And he does 15 damage.
He destroys this thing.
All right. He's going to move 5 feet up and take his second attack with a 27.
27 hits.
And another 8 damage to this one. And then...
All right, that kills him.
Does it really?
Yep.
All right. So he'll take his couple of steps of movement up to this one and use his last action for that. 16.
16 hits.
Beautiful. For a total of 10.
He kills it.
Did you forget that we were level 13?
No.
Okay. Cool.
No. Swarm.
Yeah, there's more of these things on all the other rooftops.
Ah, okay. Cool. I'll take it. All right.
I need to add them to the combat tracker, though. Because we're still going to stay in combat.
Yeah. I will see.
From your vantage point, you can see. You can see them now.
Bucky,
where they are.
you just wiped the 3 frogs on this building.
Okay, that was my plan anyway.
You had 5, 10, 15. You've used 20 steps of movement in actual combat, so you have another, what, 5?
Yeah.
So you have 5 movement left. And you can see from this vantage point the other frogs on the other rooftops.
2? Okay.
So there's 2 frogs to the north of us.
Yeah.
2 frogs to the northwest of us. 2 frogs to the west of us.
Okay.
Your shield is also activated as well.
Okay. Do I have any attack actions?
You're done. As far as it goes, technically your turn is done. You have 5 feet of movement left.
I'll just stay here.
Okay.
All right, you're on the rooftop. Next is, I think, this one, who moves up to guard as well. This is a lady who is wearing, like, kind of makeshift, more of the skirmisher type military armor. and it is very tight-fitting on her, almost too tight-fitting. And she moves up to here. That is her turn. Xoasin, it's your go. Tægen, I assume, has kind of pointed out, or one of them has pointed out the bullywugs on the roof, so you're aware of their general idea of where they are. So, I'm just going to roll 1 for the bullywugs and just move them all at the same time.
Okay.
1 second. Alright. I am going to move 5 and 15. Actually, no. 5, 10, 15, 20. Now from here, can I see the tops of the roofs? Up this way?
You can see the tops of this roof here.
Okay,
I would say you can see them.
or-
You can see them peeking up from there, from where you are. It's 2 stories. I would say they would have half cover if you were to attack them.
I know.
Stop. Hammer time.
Stop, collaborate, and listen.
Xoasin's back with the brand new.
Yeah, that was a
Spell?
get up quick and run. So
Yeah.
that's not good.
Bucky.
Something
So
grabs a hold of me
since
tightly.
it's in the middle of his turn, hi chat. Bucky, Pink Hamster said no. I meant because of the cough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw that
Okay. Cool.
before my router decided to Alt F4 itself.
Alright, so they have half cover.
The ones to the north of you do. The ones
Okay.
to the west don't.
Okay. I can't. I'm looking real quick. Okay, I know what I can do actually. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm gonna use my bonus action to Misty Step.
Nice.
I'm gonna Misty Step on top of this awning here, which puts me right here. Now, does this one still have half cover?
No, now that you're on the roof, they don't have. They're just
Okay.
flat.
I'm going to use a Gazanar's Scorcher at 3rd level. I have 2 3rd level spells left, so I'm going to use one of them and have 1 3rd level spell left. A line of roaring flames 30 feet long and 5 feet wide emanates from you in a direction you choose. Each creature in the line must make a dexterity saving throw. If not, they take 48 damage.
Nice.
If they succeed, they take 2d8.
All right. What's the? What do they have to beat? 15, I think you said.
No, it's gone up 17. I used my ability point increase.
They both failed. They got a 7 and a 6, so they take 48 damage.
I would roll them in the fucking thing, but that thing sucks so bad. Oh wait, I have to. I don't have a D8.
Oh no.
48.
What are you gonna do now? Oh no, hamsters.
Hamsters.
Alright, I'm gonna clap my hands together with some black sands from the beaches of Ishtar and blow it out like that, and it's gonna create a 30-foot line of.
You roast these fuckers. You kill them.
Kill him dead.
They shrivel to nothing as
Anybody
they're
want
just
frog legs.
totally thrown off by what's happening right now. There's just fire everywhere on these
Why-
rooftops.
Kind of what was that X-Man's name who banned?
Nightcrawler.
I
Nightcrawler.
kind of nightcrawlered my way up there. And then
Yeah, you
just
did.
hit on 'em. So that's my turn.
All right, it is Steve's turn, is what I've named this one here.
Nice.
Which one is Steve?
Steve is the one that just moved. He's going to move to there. It is the dwarf's turn. going to move to there. Thomas stays put.
Thomas is down in the bottom.
Yeah, Thomas is the tiefling right here.
Cool.
Tægen, we're back to you.
Okay, so I am going to take. I yell up. I heard fighting. Is everyone dead up there?
They're dead.
All right. So I'm going to. My movement is 35, so I'll use 5 to step up onto here, and then 15, 20. So 20 here, and then I'll switch to my bow.
Your bow.
And my bow, and I'll bow the shit out of these guys over here.
Bow.
So I'm gonna bow this guy.
Oh dear.
And this guy.
Shoot him dead.
Oh, I will.
Like
I'm gonna use my bonus action to move my hunter's mark over to this one.
This one here?
Yep. And...
Oh, the one with the H.
Yeah, the one with the H. And I will go ahead and do a sharpshooter on him. So 17 to hit and 25 damage.
Yep, you kill that poor bastard.
All right. And then I'm going to do the same thing. I can't use my bonus action to move my hunter's mark because I already did. So this will just be a sharpshooter attack. Uh, 11, so that one probably misses.
11 does miss.
All right. And I'm going to use the rest of my movement to hop down onto this awning here and kind of bounce up and off and move just a little bit further this way. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Okay. And that's me.
Yay! Oops.
Sorry,
Next.
I clicked end turn for me.
Oh, okay. Next is the one I have named James, who begins to move up. They are now. Okay, they're officially Jesse. It is now the bullywug's turn. Because they're frogs, they take no disadvantage or no like slowing their movement down to jump off the roofs of these things. So 15, 20.
Was I doing all right to like just take 10 off of my movement for jumping down and such?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
Do they have... Their spear attack sucks. Come on. Ptyrl. What you gonna do?
What you want?
Yeah. Look at that.
Huh?
Oh, could you not see that ruler?
Oh, what's up?
No.
Oh.
Not even a little bit.
Well, cool thing is, I could. Bloop.
Cool.
Alright, you are fast as shit, and you rush over to this bullywug.
Yeah, that was only 65 feet. I still have 5 feet of flying movement left. Yeah, he's gonna get attacked. Maybe. Should be that. Oh, I think it's dead.
Yeah, a little bit.
What'd you get?
Oh my god.
38 to hit, a natural 20, so he crit.
Yeah. You do more than enough damage without even rolling, unless you want to roll for the fun of it.
Oh, you already
It
did.
already rolled.
Yeah.
It was
Oh,
It was
okay.
It does everything in chat.
Why is it not showing up?
It's in chat.
Six.
It's in
Oh,
Discord.
okay. Okay, yeah, you kill it with
Yeah,
18 damage. You destroy it.
He does his rolls in Discord because of the
rat.
gauntlets. Yeah, the rats.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I'm trying to figure out if my Fey touched is at will or if it counts as a bonus.
To Misty Step?
Yeah.
Bonus for me.
Yeah, so it's the same
It's a
thing then.
bonus.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna Misty Step over here and attack him because I still have an attack. Can I
Okay.
do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're well within the rules.
12. I'm not gonna do that.
No. Somehow it brushes your talon out of the way with its little shield. And then it is this guy's turn. They're moving up. They have their weapons drawn, and they're like, what's going on? What do we need to do?
I call out to them and I say, "Protect the boy."
There is one guy back with the boy. That was his turn. Buckenwald, it is your go.
Okay. I am going to take a chance here. And the one that Ptyrl isn't on,
Uh-huh.
I'm going to drop to one knee and pull out the longbow that I have.
Okay.
And I'm just going to
Yeah.
fire one off.
Yeah, fire one off at him.
That's within 100 feet, so
Yeah.
no
16
negatives.
to hit.
16 hits.
Nice.
3 damage.
That's all right. Bows
You
don't do a
need to
lot.
hit him.
Better than 0.
Yep.
You
That's
actually,
that's old school ranger damage right there.
Mm-hmm.
That's 3.5 edition ranger damage. That's 3.5 edition 20th level ranger
oh,
damage.
what? No, I didn't mean to do that.
I'm going to.
Oh, sorry, 150 feet is what the longbow is.
I'm going to take another shot.
Take a look. It's from
It's in a bow. I don't hit it.
Oh man. Well, you're not proficient with it. Well, actually, technically, you are proficient with it, but I digress.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna just fire again. 19 to hit.
That
19
hits.
That's a crit on a longbow.
I don't think it had-
no, not
5
anymore.
damage.
Oh, not anymore.
No.
So you dealt how much to it? 8?
5 damage.
8,
9
8
total. You kill it.
5, 6, 7,
Woo.
8. Yep. Nice.
Went for Bucky.
Oh, I was
Nope,
shooting the other
wrong
one.
one.
Yeah, I was
Oh.
shooting the other one.
Just move the other
Just
one.
move that
down.
one up.
Yeah, just move the other one down.
Boink.
Yay.
Bloop.
Nothing happened.
He crossed my threat range.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
10, 15, 20, 30.
Everything is fine.
I need you guys to roll before Xoasin's turn.
Perceptions.
No, not perceptions.
Roll for Tuesday, isn't it?
Dex saving throws.
Ha! Ha! Ha!
13.
We all roll?
No. Oh, sorry. Tægen and Buckenwald roll.
Ha!
Okay. You got an 18. Or no, I got a 13. You got an 18.
I'll just roll. I got a 25. 26.
I rolled an 8 on the die, so I have a plus 10.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I have a plus 10 on my saving throws.
I have.
Xoasin may have to roll. Oh yeah.
I have
Xoasin,
a
you gotta
plus
roll.
1.
How do I
Wait,
roll?
that
Oh,
doesn't
I
look
have my
right.
sheet.
How big is it supposed to be?
20-foot radius? Why
Yeah,
is it so fucking
that's
huge?
right.
That's right. Diameter is the whole thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
so 20-foot
Xoasin-
radius would be 40 foot across.
So is it just
Okay.
dropping acid on us?
No.
Is it poison?
No.
Because if it's poison,
I got a 19, bitch.
Alright, Xoasin, do you have that thing where if you take, if you would succeed on a saving throw, you take no damage instead of half
Evasion.
I
damage?
believe so.
evasion.
He should. I think that's a level 1 rogue
Yeah,
skill.
it's like super uncanny dodge.
Evasion is the monk one. It's the
Okay.
same
Wait,
thing.
hold on.
Gotcha.
Make sure.
What the fuck? Oops. Okay.
Sneak attack, cunning, rogue archetype, fancy
I don't see
footwork.
it, actually.
Uncanny dodge, yep. When an
Okay,
attacker that you
there
see
you go.
hits you with an attack, you can use reaction to half the damage attacks against you. So it's a reaction.
Only half.
It's a reaction.
Yeah.
So you'd have to use your reaction.
Okay.
He doesn't use it for much else, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so, Buckenwald.
So he
Xoasin,
takes
you
half.
will take no damage.
No, he will take half.
Yeah.
No.
Bucky will take half.
Why will Bucky take half? Xoasin passed his saving throw as well.
Oh, okay. Then
So,
Well,
Bucky, you
he-
are going to take all of this. Tægen,
I
you're
don't-
going to take half. Xoasin takes none.
no, Xoasin
know.
still takes half.
Yeah. I still take half because mine only lets me do uncanny dodge. Only lets you take half. I don't have the higher level one.
Yeah. Yeah,
Hey,
evasion
higher
is
level.
the one that's automatic half damage on a failed save.
Oh,
Yeah.
so nice to roll so much. All right, so Bucky, you take 26
Oh my
damage.
god.
Nice.
Tægen, you take 13.
Let's see, that puts him at 97. And that puts me at...
I'm at 91.
Oh, yeah, because you took 6.
I already factored that in, but
I was already
can
at
put you at 91.
66. It put me back up to max health for some reason, so I take 13 or what?
Is that what you guys decided on?
what are you
He
at?
takes
No.
13?
No, I mean, do I take half of the 26 or do
Yes.
you roll each time? Okay.
You take half of the 26. So you take 13, so...
Alright, there we go. I'm at 53 now. I was at 85 as my full, but I was at 66 when we started, so I hadn't taken a rest yet.
Your full's 85?
Yeah.
Okay.
There we go. I'm at 53 now.
All right,
Bucky,
so it is...
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Bucky, yours is 121.
Yeah.
Tyrell's yours is still 75.
I guess it says 80 on my screen, so I don't know what the hell I'm supposed to be at.
Okay, we'll do it at 80. Yeah, I've got 80 on here on D&D Beyond. And I took 13 damage, so 60, 50, 47. Okay. Cool. Got it. We're good. Go ahead.
I don't know
Right.
if I took any damage the last time we had
Alright,
combat.
So what the hell just happened?
I don't
that
think you
took, the acid appeared everywhere.
All right, it wasn't acid. It was a fireball being cast by this character right here. The dwarven mage has pointed his finger at the three of you and cast a spell of fireball and throws a bead, and just around you erupts fire. Xoasin and Tægen, you manage to dodge out of the way. Buckenwald, you take full force a fireball in your face.
So the guards turned on us.
Yeah, I kind of
Yes.
had a feeling.
I had a feeling.
Because of the,
Yeah.
yeah.
We're gonna, after this turn, we're gonna end and then pick up the fight next session. So
Yeah, that's cool. I'm gonna actually look right back at the guards, and I'm gonna go, "Oh, nice. That was Oh man, I was so tempted to do a fireball right back at him.
Do it.
I'll do
A striking
third level.
Viper's hand signal. Do
Yeah.
it.
I'm gonna do a third level fireball back at him.
Oh god.
It's
What
just
is it normally? A 1?
8d6. It's normally a third level. I was just not gonna do the fourth level one. I'll save it. Yeah. So here.
Maybe this will discourage the rest of them.
I'm gonna point my finger, and a bright streak flashes from my pointing finger to a point where I choose within range. Yeah, so I'm just gonna do the damage.
just. Oh no, it wouldn't be. It wouldn't be big enough to hit the creature over by me, would it? I don't care if it hits me. It wouldn't matter.
No, it
Pretty
wouldn't
sure
be
I
that
can.
big.
I'm pretty sure I can dodge it.
6, 5, 6. Someone, well, here, I'll just type it in the chat.
That's 17
All right,
so far.
6 plus 5 plus. That's awesome. And I roll 3 more. Oh shit. I'll roll by 2s then. 5, 3.
25.
And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I rolled another 2. 6, 1. 6,
32.
1 more. 4.
How much? On that last,
last
one?
one.
4?
4.
36.
Okay,
36.
36.
He did 10 more damage. Fucking evaporated.
And then he does a dex save of 17 to a half or whatever he can do.
Okay. The problem is that as you go to cast Fireball and you are doing your routine to cast Fireball and you are really charging this fucker up because this guy fireballed you, he waves his left hand almost dismissively and you feel your spell just fucking fizzle as he uses his reaction to counterspell.
Oh, damn.
And then he uses his right hand, he's a Dwarven mage and he flips you off.
Oh, real quick, with the way counterspell works, don't I get an option to roll against it?
If it's 3rd level or lower, no.
Correct.
Oh, okay.
I looked it up because I was like, man, I've never used counterspell before, but it seems like a real dick move.
It is.
Oh, it's great. Well, and that's why I chose it too, because the next one I could counterspell his actually, I could. Did I counterspell his? No, because I'm in the middle of casting mine. Although it's one reaction, I can't. I still. Wait a second.
Yeah.
Is he 60 feet from me?
Yeah.
No, I mean, like, how far is he?
Use the ruler.
Yeah, he's 40 feet.
40 feet.
Oh, that bastard. Just well within range. Alright, it's countered. I don't think I'm gonna move.
Yeah, because Ethan didn't actually use his reaction, so.
Yeah. I still have my movement and everything.
Yep.
I'm gonna just say, I'm gonna activate my cloak. I'm gonna say Shirak.
Okay.
I'll have this cloak on at least.
I'm gonna
And
move you
that'll
here.
be my...
Alright. I did these backwards this turn. So this one moves up to you, Tægen. And goes to attack you.
Good luck, bitch.
Ah. Oh no. Oh, 18 doesn't hit, does it?
No, it does not.
You are a 19.
I am a 19.
13 doesn't hit. And
I almost
Come
want to finish
on.
this, but I don't know if anyone else is available to.
I know Bucky's
I
got to
really
go
gotta,
third.
I gotta get off.
Yeah, we're
Yeah, we're almost done.
pushing up to
um,
9:30. So.
It fucking misses you all 3 times.
I definitely dodge every swing that is.
He neos it.
Jessie does. She attempts to
Or shoots
knock you
at.
down with her shield first.
Okay.
You dodge out of the way, and then she swings back through with her spear twice,
Okay.
trying to stab at you, and you miss both times. Thomas, you hear him yell out as this guy here, who I've named Marvin, and you've got to know these guys pretty well from the traveling. Marvin was a real sweet guy. He roughly grabs Thomas.
Marvin,
and
I thought
begins-
we were friends.
and begins to drag him behind the house.
I yell out to Thomas, Thomas, defend yourself.
Help!
I can't move yet, can I?
Help!
No, we're done.
Mhm.
Because you and
Yeah,
you and
Xoasin gotta
Xoasin
get to
need to
bed.
gotta go to bed.
Yep.
Okay.
So we will begin next session with combat with Tægen up, and then old James, who is this guy right here.
Cool. All right. I'm going to go ahead and switch over to my scenes thing here.
These guys don't know what they just started.
Nope, they don't. They have no fucking idea. All right. Well, I'll go ahead and end it. Say goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Adios, muchachos.
Hombres.
Hombres. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you, everybody in chat. Thanks for dropping in the chat. Much appreciated. If you guys enjoyed what you saw, make sure to subscribe over on our YouTube where you can watch previous episodes of Stand for the Fire Demon. This one will be moved to private because it's not in the timeline. We need to release the other ones as we go. So they're talking about retconning stuff. I don't want to. I'll listen to that later. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed it, do that sub thing, and if you like podcasts, you can find Dueling Ogres on any podcast app, on YouTube as well. We have a new episode that'll be coming out here in the next few days after I finish some stuff for work and can get it pushed out. You can go over to our website, duelingogres.com, to see all the other stuff that we have. So thanks so much for watching, and we will see you on the other side of the planet. I don't know what I'm talking about. Bye!